What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, back at the Red Brick House. It is actually Monday. We were actually thinking about coming tomorrow, but we decided to come back today. We did not do a whole lot last week because we left on Tuesday because we were at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And now we are back at the Red Brick House, and we are about to get some really bad weather. You know, it used to be when we got bad weather here at the Red Brick House, the roof used to leak all over the place. We would end up having tons and tons of water that would be sitting right here that was undermining the foundation, and just getting the brick and stuff tore up. We'd have so much water that used to run off the roof over here that it ended up basically pulling out all the mortar. Well, we're going to remortar those bricks up, and I do need to go ahead and finish getting the gutters in place with the gutter pipe and things. But we are in a much better place right now than where we were. So what our goals are this week, my brother's here to finish off the last of the installation of the HVAC system. We actually have to do something I never knew that was something you had to do. They have lockouts now for the air conditioning units. Actually, let me see if I can, we'll go over here real quick before the storm hits. Lockouts for the refrigeration lines. And I was like, oh, I guess people are stealing refrigerant to use on other units and things. He said, well, yes, they could, ideally. He said, but that's not actually what it is. See, these are the ports where you put the Freon in. What people are actually doing is they're getting high off of it. They're getting high off of the Freon, and in some case dying. So you actually have to put a lock in where it's actually a key that will go in to lock the system up. So we've got a few things that we have to do before the inspection. We need to go ahead and strap the wire to the wall. We're going to get some lockouts there. We got to plug around the hole on there, get the lockouts in there, and make sure all the register covers are in place, which means I've got to frame up around the unit, or excuse me, up the returns up there as well. All right, we've got some ominous skies up here, and we just got a tornado warning for the next 30 minutes. I don't know that I've ever seen the sky look quite like that. It looks kind of angry, and I think I'm gonna stay in that red brick house. That thing's been here for 200 years. I think it's seen its share of bad weather. Yeah, it is moving fast and furious. We did make one mistake while we were here working. We got the air conditioning unit up and running, but we forgot to put a filter into it. And with all the sanding and the dusting that we've been doing, it's got the coils a bit foul. And so my brother's going through and he's cleaning this up to make it run more efficient than what it's running right now. So he's gonna be working on that. I'm gonna today get the walls wet down real good so we can start getting some more of the plaster on. I'm gonna be sanding out my railings here so that way I can get those things stained and get those ready to go. And we're calling in for our inspections for hopefully Wednesday for our plumbing, electric, and HVAC finals. All right, so we're doing a couple things here. We got in here yesterday and it was kind of crazy, but we're working on, we painted the ceiling. I sanded this out yesterday, and we've got it with ceiling white. We're gonna need to put another coat of paint on it, but we're getting ready for our inspections for tomorrow. So later on today, I'm gonna put up the ceiling fan in here, which will be nice to be able to get that extra air and stuff. And my stripper has been busy. She is stripping the fireplace here. And we've gotten everything off the mantle and getting all the loose plaster and stuff off of there. So that way we're going to start the process of this evening plastering and putting finished coats of plaster on the walls to start getting this to really look like something. It's amazing. It's amazing how I'm just knocking stuff over. Okay. It's amazing how different just painting the ceiling makes the room look. So that's going to be a major improvement. We're also spackling up the steps here, so we're just going to paint everything up underneath of it is going to be white. And there, the steps will still be black. So we're in the process of getting that cleaned up and ready to go. So a lot of activity going on here. My brother is working on getting the HVAC squared away, and yeah, that's where we are. I tell you what, it looks, just painting the ceiling has already made this look so much better. Now Mike has been in and he's put in the ceiling fans on this room because the ceiling was already painted. I love these light fixtures. Now we do have a different one that's in here, but I'm not quite as happy with it because it pays really low. It's not real high and you get the chains. This one is a little less expensive, but and it doesn't have the remote. It's got an old style look to it with the cage and things. I just think that those are having those up real high, I think are cool. And they also have a remote with them, so you can dim them and so on with it. The thing is when you're buying fans now, it's kind of like you can buy the really cheap ones, which don't hold up. And really the price difference between this one and that one is the remote. So you can buy the remote system separate, but they're $40 to $50. So you're better off buying one that's already built into it and stuff. But that's a really good look. And I have another one that I'm going to put in here this afternoon. And I'm going to start working on the rest of the plastering, finished plaster on top of this. Once that's on here, it's going to look 100 times better. Yesterday we scraped the edge molding and stuff on here to give it, so that way we keep the same molding to smooth it out, and we put the ceiling paint on there as a primer. Now, what I am noticing, because this is old, we put a coat of ceiling paint on here, but you're seeing some of this bleed through. So I am going to get a gallon of Kills and repaint the whole thing with the Kills, and then put another coat of the ceiling paint on it. That way, I'm sure that this sucker is locked in. So, you don't want to go through all the work of this and then find out that you got, looks like water stains coming through the ceiling. Better to do it right. All right, so we've gone over, we've painted this actually with Kills on top of the ceiling paint. I should have done that originally, but I didn't. But it's okay, because we got 2 coats of ceiling paint on it, and we've got the Kills. Nothing will bleed through on it. I'm going to let this dry for about an hour, then I'm going to put another coat of ceiling paint on here. And then later this afternoon, I'm going to put up the ceiling fan in here, and we're going to be plastering the walls. So that's going to make this look, the transformation from today to tonight will be incredible. Also too, now that we're kind of coming down and getting some more stuff squared away, what I've done is I put the lock on the bathroom door. So we've got that on there. That looks a lot better. I had to put that on the cement board so we could get the final vent register put in here. I've got another piece of cement board I've got to put down. I'll put that down later on. So we're trying to get everything squared away that we need to for our inspection. I already have the wood cut for this. I just need to go ahead and start getting this put in place. So that way it'll look a lot better. But it's nice to have a lock so we can have a little privacy. Mike's gone through, got all the light fixtures and the covers and stuff on there. Need to get one more light bulb to go in there. But that definitely looks really good. I need to put the rest of this lock on this door too, because that door's painted. And I've got to get up on the roof, tear the roof off the sucker, but get up on the roof to put the stack pipe through the roof.